Have you ever felt that someone was trying to control you without you realizing it? Have you found yourself in situations where your decisions don't seem truly yours? Manipulation is everywhere, in personal relationships, at work, and even on social media. But why do people manipulate, and how can we defend ourselves against their tactics? In this video, we will uncover the roots of manipulation. We will understand the psychological, social, and emotional motives that drive this behavior and how to recognize the signs in time. You will learn how to detect and disarm these tactics to protect yourself, strengthen your self-esteem, and improve your relationships. If you ever felt like someone was handling you as if you were a puppet, this video will give you the tools to cut those strings and regain your power. Stay with us and transform your life. Don't let others control your life. If you find this content useful and want to learn more about how to strengthen your self-esteem, improve your relationships, and live with more freedom, subscribe to our channel. Here you'll find transformative videos that will help you take control and reach your full potential. Join our community today. To defend ourselves against manipulation, we first need to understand what it really consists of. Simply put, manipulation is the attempt to influence another person's behavior or decisions for one's own benefit, often using deceptive or indirect methods. Unlike persuasion, which is an open and honest process, manipulation tends to be subtle and covert, making it harder to detect. There are several types of manipulation that can affect various aspects of our lives. Let's start with emotional manipulation, where someone uses your feelings to get what they want. This can include making you feel guilty, playing on your fears, or even using love and compassion against you. On the other hand, there is psychological manipulation, which seeks to distort your perception of reality. This is where gaslighting comes into play, a tactic designed to make you doubt your own memories and judgments. Finally, we cannot forget social manipulation, which occurs when someone uses peer pressure or social norms to influence your actions. This is common in work environments, social circles, or even on social media, where the approval of others becomes a tool for control. By knowing these types of manipulation, we can begin to recognize when someone is trying to influence us dishonestly. In many cases, manipulation stems from personal insecurities. Manipulators are often individuals who feel they do not have enough control over their own lives, and as a result, they try to control others to compensate for their feelings of powerlessness. It is a way of projecting their own shortcomings and fears onto their surroundings. Another key factor is the need for control. For some people, manipulating is a way to feel powerful and avoid situations that make them feel vulnerable. This is especially common in individuals with narcissistic tendencies, who constantly seek to reaffirm their superiority over others. It is not just about getting what they want, but about feeling in a position of dominance. Additionally, there are those who manipulate due to low empathy. They do not understand or care about the impact their actions have on others, making it easier for them to use people as means to achieve their own ends. This profile can be found in individuals with antisocial personality traits. Finally, we cannot forget the influence of the Karman drama triangle, a psychological model that describes how manipulators can adopt the roles of victim, persecutor, or rescuer to control a situation. These dynamics not only affect personal relationships, but can also ruin work environments and social networks, sowing distrust and conflict. Understanding these psychological factors allows us not only to identify manipulators, but also to understand their motivations in order to better protect ourselves. We cannot ignore the role that social and cultural environments play in fostering manipulative behaviors. Manipulation does not arise in a vacuum. It is influenced by the context in which we live. In many cultures, power and influence are highly valued, leading some people to use manipulative tactics to climb the social or professional ladder. For example, in highly competitive work environments, individuals may resort to manipulation to stand out or gain the approval of superiors. Here, the use of social pressure is common, where manipulation occurs through rumors, exclusion, or strategic alliances. Moreover, cultural norms often perpetuate power dynamics, such as using guilt or shame to control others' behavior. In some families, it is common to use manipulative tactics like emotional blackmail to enforce obedience or conformity. Understanding how these social factors influence manipulation can better prepare us to recognize these dynamics and resist the pressure to fit into roles that do not align with our values. When manipulation enters a relationship, its impact can be devastating. On a personal level, manipulators tend to create imbalanced dynamics where trust and authenticity are compromised. A partner might use guilt or silence as a weapon, while a friend could exploit emotions like compassion for their own benefit. The emotional effects of these interactions are often profound. The victim may experience constant anxiety, low self-esteem, and chronic stress, as they often feel they cannot meet the manipulator's expectations. These dynamics not only wear down the individual, but also deteriorate the very fabric of the relationship, leading it into a cycle of resentment and distrust. For example, imagine a work relationship where a colleague constantly takes credit for your achievements. This not only affects your performance, but also your sense of justice in the professional environment. In a family setting, a manipulative relative might sow divisions among members, creating a toxic atmosphere. Recognizing these signs in time is essential to take action. Understanding how manipulators operate not only helps us protect ourselves, but also build healthier and more balanced relationships, paving the way for a healthier environment. Manipulation is not always obvious. In fact, its greatest strength lies in its subtlety. That's why it is crucial to be alert to certain warning signs that can reveal a manipulator. A common pattern is constant topic shifting. Manipulators avoid facing problems directly by diverting the conversation or focusing on your faults or vulnerabilities. Another frequent tactic is gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation where the manipulator makes you doubt your perception of reality. Phrases like, "You're exaggerating," or "That never happened" are clear signals. Guilt is also a powerful tool. A manipulator might use expressions like, "After everything I've done for you, how can you think that of me?" to control you emotionally. These strategies are designed to undermine your confidence and force you to give in. Identifying manipulative behavior patterns requires paying attention to how certain interactions make you feel. If you constantly question yourself or feel guilty after every conversation, it's likely that you are facing manipulation. A common example could be a boss who constantly underestimates your achievements to make you accept more responsibilities without complaining. making you feel that you are not good enough. Being aware of these signs not only protects you, but also prepares you to act firmly and maintain your emotional stability intact. Knowing how to identify manipulation is a crucial step, but true strength lies in how you protect yourself against it. Here are practical strategies to maintain your balance and avoid falling into these traps. First, establish healthy boundaries. Learning to say no without guilt is an essential skill. Manipulators often exploit your need to please, so being clear and firm is key. An effective technique is the broken record. Calmly repeat your point without deviating, even if they try to pressure you. Keeping control in difficult conversations is also important. Don't let emotions take over. Instead, breathe deeply and respond calmly. For example, if someone tries to manipulate you using guilt, you can respond, "I understand how you feel, but this is my decision." This reaffirms your boundaries without the need for excessive justification. Strengthening your self-esteem is another powerful tool. Manipulators seek to exploit insecurities, but when you trust yourself, you are less vulnerable to their tactics. Dedicate time to self-care, activities that make you feel good about yourself, and surround yourself with people who genuinely support you. Additionally, having a reliable support network can make a difference. Talking to friends or a therapist about difficult situations helps you maintain perspective. Finally, remember that you don't have to face everything alone. In extreme cases, walking away from a manipulative relationship is not a failure, but an act of courage and self-respect. With these strategies, you will be better prepared to protect yourself, preserve your well-being, and foster authentic and balanced relationships. Understanding manipulation not only protects you from toxic relationships, but also allows you to build stronger and more authentic bonds. By identifying manipulative tactics, you can make more informed decisions about who deserves to be in your life. When you detect these behaviors early, you become more aware of the necessary boundaries to maintain healthy relationships. This doesn't just mean distancing yourself from manipulators, but also strengthening communication in your current relationships. Being clear about your needs and expectations fosters trust and avoids misunderstandings. Imagine the positive impact of surrounding yourself with genuine people, where transparency and mutual respect are the foundation. Understanding manipulation helps you discern better, promoting healthier interactions both personally and professionally. By applying what you've learned, you can transform your relationships, elevating them to a higher level of quality and reciprocity. Manipulation in the workplace can be as damaging as in personal relationships, but it is often harder to identify due to hierarchical dynamics and apparent professionalism. For example, a manipulative boss may delegate impossible tasks with unclear expectations to justify later criticism, while a toxic colleague might take credit for your ideas to advance their career. One of the most common signs of manipulation at work is the use of ambiguity. Manipulators avoid clearly committing to responsibilities or outcomes, leaving others to take the blame if something fails. Additionally, subtle intimidation tactics, such as condescending looks or sarcastic comments, aim to undermine your confidence. To protect yourself, establish firm professional boundaries. If someone tries to assign you unfair tasks, respond with specific questions like, "Could you clarify how this fits within my current responsibilities?" This not only demonstrates your responsiveness, but also exposes the manipulator's intent. In meetings or negotiations, use the technique of documenting everything. Confirm agreements in writing and keep a record of your contributions. By being proactive and direct, you minimize opportunities for manipulation and position yourself as reliable and professional. Creating a healthy work environment not only benefits your career, but also your overall well-being. Manipulation can be a complex challenge to face, but the first step is always self-awareness. Recognizing manipulative tactics not only empowers you, but also allows you to take control of your responses and decisions. A key tip is to keep strengthening your emotional self-defense skills. This includes practicing self-care, maintaining a support network, and remembering that setting boundaries is not selfish but a form of self-respect. Reflect on the type of people you want in your life. By surrounding yourself with those who respect your boundaries, you build healthier and more authentic relationships. Additionally, learn to accept that you can't always change others, but you can protect yourself and prioritize your well-being. Finally, take this knowledge as a tool for growth, not only to defend yourself, but also to inspire others to build a more respectful and transparent world. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this video. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more interesting topics on psychology and personal development. Give a thumbs up if you found this information useful and share it with someone you think might need it. We would love to hear your opinion. Have you had experiences with manipulative people? How did you handle them? Leave us your story in the comments. We read them all. Additionally, we have great topics coming up. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Together, we are creating a community where learning and growing is our priority. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode.